Seniors, the frustrating mental slowdown, that constant search for the right word, the struggle to focus, that brain fog is not an unavoidable part of aging. It's often a signal that your brain is deficient in key structural nutrients it can no longer manufacture effectively. For decades, you've been led to believe that brain health requires expensive supplements, exotic powders, or specialized diets. But now, groundbreaking geriatric research confirms that you can start reversing brain fog and protecting your memory using incredibly cheap grocery items, consumed just twice a week. We're talking about foods that are already sitting on the bottom shelf of your local supermarket. In this video, we will reveal the 4 cheapest, most powerful brain foods that eliminate mental sluggishness, ranked from a major myth buster to the single most critical nutrient your aging brain needs. Stick around because number 1 is a humble, canned item that acts like pharmaceutical-grade nutrition without the massive cost. Before we begin, tell us in the comments your age and where you're watching from. We read every response. Now, let's get started, and be ready because number 4 will challenge everything you've been told about cholesterol. Number 4, the memory transmitter, the humble egg. The 4th cheapest food that acts as a cognitive powerhouse is the humble egg, specifically the yolk, which is the most cost-effective source of choline available today. For years, seniors were warned away from eggs due to cholesterol fears, but that belief is an outdated myth that is actively robbing your brain of essential fuel. You need to understand that for the vast majority of people, the cholesterol you eat does not significantly raise the cholesterol in your blood. In fact, for seniors, the brain benefits derived from the egg yolk far outweigh any perceived cardiac risk. Choline is the direct and essential precursor to acetylcholine, the single most important neurotransmitter responsible for attention, memory formation, muscle control, and mood regulation. As we age, our body's ability to synthesize choline decreases dramatically, making dietary intake the primary and most critical defense against cognitive decline. Research published by the Framingham Heart Study has consistently indicated that higher dietary phosphatidylcholine intake is strongly associated with better performance in verbal memory tasks and a notably lower risk of incident dementia over time. To leverage the egg's full power, aim for 2 whole eggs twice per week, ensuring you consume the yolk where the choline is concentrated. A single large egg yolk contains approximately 147 milligrams of choline, providing a significant portion of your daily requirement for under $0.50. You should start your day with them when your brain is actively preparing for information intake. Furthermore, combining the eggs with a handful of spinach provides lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that further protect the eyes and brain from oxidative stress, creating a synergistic effect that boosts memory retrieval. The medical importance of the egg yolk for memory cannot be overstated. It is literally providing the raw building blocks for your brain's communication system. By challenging the long-held cholesterol myth, you are immediately unlocking a cheap and fundamental path to supporting your cognition. But that's nothing compared to number 3, which actively reduces the inflammatory stress that creates the subjective feeling of brain fog. Before we continue, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Don't miss the life-changing tips still ahead. Number 3, the brain shape snack, raw walnuts. The 3rd item is the oddly shaped, inexpensive raw walnut, nature's perfect brain shape snack that combats inflammation. Walnuts are unique because they are the only common nut with a significantly high concentration of ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, which is the essential plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. The key to keeping this item cheap is to buy the raw, shelled walnuts in bulk from the baking aisle of the grocery store, rather than the small, overpriced snack packs. The importance of walnuts goes far beyond simply providing healthy fats. They are uniquely rich in potent polyphenols that act as powerful antioxidants, directly targeting and reducing the oxidative stress and chronic inflammation that frequently plague the aging brain. It is this high inflammatory load that often manifests subjectively as frustrating and persistent brain fog and mental fatigue. The landmark Walnuts and Healthy Aging (WHA) study demonstrated that the regular consumption of walnuts in older adults not only improved overall diet quality, but also prevented cognitive decline in specific at-risk subgroups. To incorporate this brain-shaped snack, you only need to consume a small handful, about 1 ounce, of raw walnuts twice per week. You should crush them slightly and sprinkle them over your Greek yogurt or oatmeal to ensure maximum surface area for digestion and absorption of the polyphenols. While the conversion rate of ALA to the brain-critical DHA is low in seniors, the immediate benefits from the polyphenols and antioxidants are significant, working rapidly to lower the brain's overall inflammatory status. The dual action of walnuts, providing structural fats and reducing inflammatory load, makes them an excellent supportive food. They work to clean up the environment in the brain, making it easier for other nutrients to perform their jobs effectively. Walnuts are a powerful, proactive strategy against the underlying cause of mental sluggishness. Now get ready, because this next one is a colorful powerhouse with stronger, faster-acting evidence for lifting the fog. Number 2. The Neural Shield, frozen blueberries. Coming in at number 2 are the incredible frozen blueberries, which act as a direct neural shield that protects and enhances your memory center. For seniors on a fixed income, frozen blueberries are a superior option to fresh ones because they are picked at peak ripeness when their nutrient density is highest. They are often half the price, and they prevent food waste. The key lies in the berry's dark blue pigment, which is concentrated with potent compounds called anthocyanins. These anthocyanins are nothing short of remarkable because they have the unique biological ability to successfully cross the blood-brain barrier and actively accumulate in the hippocampus, the brain's critical memory center. Once there, they perform a dual function. They neutralize free radicals that cause neuronal damage and actively increase cerebral blood flow. This increased blood flow is vital, as it ensures memory cells receive more oxygen and nutrients while simultaneously clearing out metabolic waste products that cause mental sluggishness and cloudiness. Clinical trials have provided compelling evidence, showing that older adults experiencing early memory decline who consumed regular blueberry supplementation demonstrated improved executive function and a measurable increase in neural activity during memory tasks. This improvement represents an active reversal of the factors that contribute to the subjective feeling of brain fog. To get the maximum benefit, aim for 1 cup of frozen blueberries twice a week. The most effective way to consume them is to blend them into a smoothie with a small amount of healthy fat, like a teaspoon of olive oil or a few walnuts, to maximize the absorption of their fat-soluble antioxidants. You should consider this powerful, fast-acting food as your primary tool for immediately lifting the mental fog. The evidence for their direct impact on memory function is stronger and faster acting than with nuts or even eggs. Now, prepare yourself for the single most important, cheapest grocery item that maintains the physical structure of your brain itself. Number 1. The cognitive fuel, canned sardines. The number 1 most critical, cheapest grocery item for eliminating brain fog and protecting memory is the humble canned sardine. These small, inexpensive fish are the ultimate source of cognitive fuel, providing the highest concentration of preformed omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA and EPA, for the lowest dollar amount, often just $1 to $2 per tin. Forget expensive fish oil capsules. Canned sardines deliver pharmaceutical-grade nutrition without the massive price tag. The medical power of sardines is centered on DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which is the structural fat that makes up approximately 90% of the omega-3 content in your brain. DHA is absolutely essential for maintaining the fluidity of nerve cell membranes and promoting synaptic plasticity, which is the brain's ability to learn and form new connections. Without sufficient DHA, your brain's hardware begins to degrade, leading to structural atrophy. Unlike the plant-based ALA found in walnuts, the omega-3s in sardines are preformed and bioavailable immediately, offering the most potent and immediate protection against brain aging and structural decline. Research has demonstrated that higher red blood cell, RBC, omega-3 levels are directly correlated with larger hippocampal volume and significantly better abstract reasoning and processing speed in seniors. Eating 2 tins of sardines a week delivers a therapeutic dose of over 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA/DHA. The only effective protocol for this powerful brain food is to consume 1 tin of sardines twice a week. You can minimize the strong flavor profile by mashing them with a squeeze of lemon juice, some pepper, and a bit of olive oil and spreading them on whole grain toast. Because this food acts directly on the physical structure of the brain, the hardware itself, it is the most critical and non-negotiable dietary intervention a senior can make to fight brain atrophy. While the other foods support function and reduce inflammation, the omega-3s in sardines are the foundational building material, offering the most potent path to reversing brain fog for good. The fight against age-related brain fog is not a battle of expense or complexity. It is a battle of nutrient density and consistency. You have the power to protect your memory, sharpen your focus, and eliminate mental sluggishness by making strategic, cheap choices. By intentionally incorporating these four humble items, the choline from eggs, the polyphenols from walnuts, the anthocyanins from frozen blueberries, and the powerful DHA from canned sardines, into your diet just twice a week, you are providing your brain with the exact structural components and neurotransmitters it desperately needs to thrive. This strategic, cost-effective eating plan is your blueprint for cognitive longevity. Now, we want to hear from you. What cheap food do you already eat that you think helps your memory? And here's our second question. Which of these four items, the eggs, walnuts, blueberries, or sardines, are you going to add to your grocery list this week to combat brain fog? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.